countdown. We gone live. So let's see if we
You guys
could.
hear me, right? Just making sure. I
Yeah.
don't want to be like
Yeah, I
Franklin.
can
Yeah, we
hear
hear
you.
you. I hear that pussy voice. I can say that before we go live.
No, we live right now.
Oh!
You gotta wait. Hopefully your microphone don't work. I bet you it works now when you cursing. Hold on.
Yeah, I
Let me
bet.
check. Let me check YouTube.
Scumbag.
Scumbag.
So let's see if we could. Hold on.
Yeah, I want to be like Franklin.
Yeah, we hear you. I hear that pussy voice.
Oh,
I think I
yep,
heard my voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can hear you.
All
Of
right,
course.
all right, y'all. All right, y'all. We got the one. We made a little mistake. We're still working out the kinks, but we could finally hear Frank Covers. I don't know if everybody wants to hear him, but we got no
Nobody.
choice. That's my brother. That's our brother. He's the black sheep of the family, but his mic is finally working. He got a drink. Let's get it going. All right. I put some topics up on the top on the scroll. We get drunk crew, but I'm gonna throw it to Joey. Bad news cruise. He's the guy that covers all the news. He knows what's going on. He's gonna cover the topics, and then we'll all jump in and see. Give our opinion on stuff. We got a lot of things cooking. We got the Yankee 40-man roster. We got unfortunately the Mets 40-man roster. They didn't. Too bad the franchise didn't fold over the weekend. It would have been nice to get them out of here. We got the New York Knickerbockers with Emmanuel quickly scoring 40 points last night,
Oh,
solidifying his
Mm-hmm.
sixth man of the year award. And
What?
Sure about that?
What? That bum
Okay,
cost me $1,000 the other day. Couldn't score 15. One night, 40 points.
We'll get
because he
to it.
knew you was betting. That's why.
We're gonna do a little Caleb Plant Benavidez post-fight reaction stuff, and what's up next. We'll let Frank Covers and T-Bone take all that, and that's what I got. Joey, what do you got in the news department?
Well, there's a lot of news right now. A lot of news. Right now, I got all the opening day rosters. I got Gunnar Henderson made Baltimore Orioles. I got let's see, I got Corbin Carroll from Arizona. He made the opening day roster. Grayson Rodriguez, right-handed pitcher from the Orioles, he made the roster. I got the Rockies, their number 27th prospect. No, second prospect. He made the roster. I got, let's see, Hunter Brown for Houston, a right-handed pitcher. He made the roster. Miguel Vargas from the Dodgers. That's why the Dodgers didn't do any trades this year. That he made
No
the roster.
No IKF because of that, my man.
I don't get it. I really don't get that one. Eswaldo, that's, I don't know why he didn't make the roster, but yeah, those are some big things, man. This is gonna be a different year, man. A lot of young kids made the rosters this year for a lot of different teams. The guy from St. Louis is blowing my mind. What's his name? That Jordan kid. He plays third base, but so does
Hicks.
Nolan.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that guy. Okay. No.
So there's a lot of this crazy. Crazy.
We'll get to the Yankees in a second, but any news on the Mets roster? Any surprises there? Anything that they may be looking at?
Last year they had that what's his name? Francisco Alvarez. They had him up in the playoffs for nothing because he stunk it up.
Well, he stunk up the joint.
But he didn't make the roster this year. I really thought he was going to be a lock, but he didn't make the roster this year.
Now let me ask you, what do you guys think? Did he not make the roster because he's just not that good, and they don't want to give him too many looks to diminish his value, or is he just not ready?
He looked at overpowered.
He was terrible.
He was terrible in spring training this year. He looked at very overpowered. He wasn't ready. He really was not ready. But it's
Franklin,
not his fault.
You got any thoughts on that, Franklin? That your number one prospect got beat out by guys that are hitting 200, lifetime 200 hitters. Go ahead, Franklin.
I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt to the manager. He made the right decision. He's a veteran coach. He knows what he's doing. Former Yankee coach, unfortunately, so he knows what he's doing out there. To be honest with you, I'm gonna give it to him. I mean, he didn't make the roster. You never know. Maybe down the line we do have some injuries. I'm a little worried, in the
Down the
beginning of the
line.
season, but that they're my pick. At least I
Down the
mean
line.
I don't want
How far does your line go? To the end of infinity? Down the line when you start getting real players? How far does
to.
that
No,
go?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we had a good point. I'm worried a little bit about Atlanta, but I'm
Sure.
not the Yankees. I'm not overhyped because we signed Aaron Judge and that's it. No other moves. We're still depending on Severino for the Yankees. We're on Domingo Herman. I think I saw him last night at the bar over here in Jersey.
Man.
So, I mean, what
Eric,
can I say?
Eric, you
What
go.
can I
Go
say?
ahead. Go ahead, Eric. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
but we didn't make no moves. What moves did you make? Tell me. Help me out. Cause like what, Verlander?
The
Really?
kid, the kid
That's
from the kid from Japan. So be ready.
you really gonna trust that guy?
Yeah, I
Okay,
rather trust him than Severino, Domingo Herman, your whole bullpen. Who you
I'll
got?
give it to him. He does have a nasty splitter or forkball,
I mean, he
whatever it is.
does, but hey,
But
he never. I mean, this is the major leagues. This is not Japan League, bro.
Oh,
He's a
Japan just won
So
the World Cup. They just
he,
I
won
know.
the World Classic.
he without him on the roster. And second of all, they'll catch up to his split finger fastball on the second turn when people start to get a book on him.
yeah,
These Japanese, no
Exactly.
offense, these Japanese guys, we see them with the initial success, and when they get the book on them, and the hitters start seeing what they got, and they a lot of them have been on the Mets and the Yankees too. Unfortunately, that we've gotten these guys, and they've come out and they've looked good, and then all of a sudden, second turn around the league, they start getting
Too bad.
smoked.
Too bad we can't say the same about Shohei Ohtani, the best player in baseball. But
Yeah, of
He
he's
is
a
course.
the best player.
generational player.
he is.
He is.
No, the thing is, no one takes that away from him. He is the best player in
Best
baseball.
player.
I give it to him.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
You can't argue with that.
Then
Nope.
Frank was
I was waiting for.
assuming that
I just want to
we
hear
don't
Eric say
agree with
it.
him.
I want to hear
You see
Coco
what I
say
mean?
it.
Look, Franklin always swears that we don't agree with him. Never, never,
We
bro.
agree
So
with
And
you
you.
we
saying that?
agree because it's
I
true.
just want to hear it out of your mouth.
No, but
I
then you
said
go
it was
too far. But then you go too
Yeah.
far. Then you start. The thing is, we give you a little props and say that he's the best player in baseball right now. Then you start with the other stuff and start throwing Judge under the bridge.
Yeah.
Volpe
exactly,
He's
sucks.
overrated.
exactly,
Oh my God, he's
exactly,
overrated. See,
exactly,
this is where the
exactly. My
cap
point.
starts. This is
Yeah.
it. This
The
is what
contract got signed him to. Come on, we'll
this
see
is
5 years from now. We'll
this is
see
where the
5. He
cap
probably get hurt
starts.
this year.
For a
He's
contract they gave Verlander, right?
he's
Vernon is guaranteed Hall of Fame, but he's gonna win his first 5 to 10
Okay,
starts,
you
guaranteed.
trying to win right now? You trying to win
We
right
are gonna
now?
win right
You think
now.
he's gonna be? All right, you think he's gonna give him 25 starts?
He's giving more starts than Severino, Domingo Herman, your whole starting five put together. Booker, you want to look it up? That's
Okay,
guaranteed.
we could put a
Oh,
little side bet between me and you right there, buddy. Little side bet for Frank Covers right
I
there.
just want to throw
book
that.
book it right
We
now.
talking
Book it
about
right
betting.
now.
I'm gonna give you my lock up for tomorrow for opening day. Sprinkle a little bit of money on that real quick. Unfortunately, they're in Atlanta. Put that in the book. That's easy money. Make sure they win run line tomorrow. Atlanta Braves. Easy against the
Okay,
Nationals.
okay.
Easy.
All right. All right, Bone.
Everybody got
What you
that.
got on on the Yankees right now? How do you feel about this 40-man roster, Bone? I got some thoughts on it. I'm sure everybody here has some thoughts on it. Real thoughts,
Uh,
not like Franklin's thoughts, where he thinks his team is going to go to the World Series with
I,
made no
I,
moves.
I'm a little worried because we do need to make some changes. Got to get rid of Hicks.
It's a must.
We
It's a
need
must.
we need starting pitching because we got 3 pitchers that are down now.
Yeah.
So got to see what happens. Hopefully we
Who's
make
the
some trades in
closer?
the midseason.
Clay Holmes.
Yo, let him
Clay
finish his
Holmes.
point. Let him finish his point.
Yeah, Clay
I
Holmes.
was actually, that question was for Bone.
I think we're gonna be in the mix, and that I'm not worried about. Just getting to the end of the game. That's what I'm worried about.
Mhm.
You know.
Yep.
And
What do you
So
think,
far,
Joey?
we got Clay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Go.
go ahead, Joey. Go ahead, Joey.
as
No,
for the Mets,
right. Oh, go Bo. Yeah.
yeah, from what I hear, they're not gonna make the World Champions. They're not gonna make it to the World Series. You ain't got a
Not
closer.
even close.
You got two old man as pitching. If they can hold up, you're good. You got a lot of question marks too. So,
Absolutely.
How
you
about
No,
your
no doubt about
lineup?
that.
How about your lineup? Your lineup stinks, bro.
She ain't
Your
got
lineup stinks.
nobody protecting
I had
Lamar
enough to say.
and
I mean, I had
Alfonso.
enough to say. I'm gonna throw it to Eric. Go
Go
Coco,
ahead.
because this guy
No,
infuriates.
I don't want to start with Franklin because this guy always like he
You can't
swears his
take it
team is the
personal.
greatest
You
team in
gotta,
the world.
how you feel,
So
how you see the
Last
I
team.
like my
last
team.
week,
I'm being honest with you. I like my team.
last week
That's,
he asked us a question, and the question was, as the team right now, are we going to go to the World Series? And we all said no. We need
Yeah.
changes. I
Yes.
ask you
exactly.
honestly, with the team that you have right now, are you going to the World Series?
I'm gonna say this. I think we're uh, one to two roster moves away from
No, that's not
making
the
the World
question I
Series.
asked
Two
you. It's
roster
either
moves.
yes or
Yeah,
no.
one or two
It's a
roster moves.
yes. Thank
No,
you.
yes or no.
What are the
Yes
okay?
or no question.
What are the
I'm a
roster moves?
gambling.
What?
I'm just gonna say I think we'll make some trades at mid season. Don't be surprised if we get Otani.
I
Don't be
knew it.
shocked, Gary.
I knew it.
Don't be
I knew what
shocked.
this guy was gonna
But
do.
don't
I
be
knew what
shocked.
he was gonna do. I
If
knew
the
what he was gonna do.
Angels struggle
I knew
early,
it.
he's
I knew it.
everybody knows in the Angels department that he's not resigning with the Angels. Everybody knows that. You know that, Gary. Eric,
I
Joey, you
do.
know that. T-Bone, you know that he's not resigning. So they might load him up. We might have to give up
Okay.
the
Yeah,
You're gonna
but
have to
when
give up your
okay,
whole farm and
all
some
right.
starters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So wait a second. When you start talking about roster moves, we're not talking, little roster moves, things that you could, But when you start saying, yeah, we're gonna win the championship with the best player in the league, with the, what do you again? You're doing what LeBron James does.
Yeah.
Let me get every great player. Why not every you? Why not? Why not
Yeah.
every All Star? And yeah, I'll win. I might win. 3
I
championships.
think
I don't count that for
I'm gonna
3
be.
championships in 20 years. But we'll leave that to the side. Of course, if the Yankees get Otani, our chances go way up,
Yeah.
right? Because we get a great pitcher and a great hitter. Don't throw Otani into this. Tell me a realistic roster move. Jesus
It,
Christ.
it all depends. It all depends how we. I think we're gonna start. I think we're gonna struggle a little bit in the beginning, not so much. I think we're gonna hold up first and second place, going back and forth like last year. And then we'll make a couple of moves in the trade deadline. We're not Brian Cashman here who thinks the farm system is gonna develop. That the guys that he doesn't let play. We're not the Yankees here. We're not depending on let's let these guys
Always,
play.
always bringing
I'm
up
just
the
letting you
Yankees. We
All
know.
talking
right.
about the
All
Mets,
right.
bro. We
So
always talking about
because
the
we always
Mets.
talk,
You
we
But
always
always
that,
talk
bringing the
about the
Yankees,
Yankees.
bro.
what
Stop
Joey
bringing up the Yankees, bro.
To get to Joey's question, my pick to win the World Series, I'll explain that at the end of the show. It is not
Okay.
the Mets. You are right. I'm a gambling man first.
Okay. All right.
So
We
we
always
don't have
talk
enough
about the
right now.
Yankees. We
We
always
do
talk
not
about
have
the
enough.
Yankees. And nobody has heard you talk. I don't know why they want to hear you talk now, but listen, Nate, give me your team. I want to know who is playing first, second. Just tell me because you're a Met
You
fan.
you
You
but
know
look,
our team. We always talk about the
Joey,
Yankees. So
we got Pete
tell me, tell me, go.
there at first. We got Lindor, we got Nimmo, we got the batting check that Gary hates.
Wait, but you didn't.
Gary
Nimmo.
hates
You're
him.
telling me
Nim,
names. You didn't
Nimmo
give me a
Nimmo's out.
position.
Nimmo's
You
hurt.
know who's playing first? Pete. Left field, you know who's
Okay.
gonna play Nimmo. What do you want to know? Canhan's gonna play left field or right field. You know Marte's gonna have a breakout year. He stays healthy. He does good things. You know that, Gary. You want to
Okay.
laugh. He's
Okay.
better than
Who's
Mar-
anybody in
playing
your
third base?
outfield.
okay,
Besides
Marte has
Besides Judge.
never been healthy. Never been healthy at
When
all
he
ever in
stays
his whole
healthy, he's
life.
good for us. You know that.
Yes, when he stays healthy, when the sun is out and it's 90 degrees, it's a great day. Right?
I'm gonna be.
When has he done it? Tell me when he's
I'm
done
gonna
it.
be
Just one
honest.
time. Just one time.
I'm I'm nervous about our catcher. The
You
Navies kid.
should be.
Oh my,
You
he's
you should
fucking
be.
horrible.
You should
He's
be.
horrible.
He bats 200. You should
180,
be
I think.
very when he hits. And then you have him Tomas Nito, who's a Boricua, and I love him for that. But he's on the Mets, so I hate him for that, and he stinks. So tell me where you forgetting your guy Escobar, who
No,
never
I'm
gets a
not.
big hit. He
I
never
think
gets a
Lindor
big
is gonna
hit.
carry the team this year. I think Lindor and Peter Alonso MVP season.
So who's
Honestly,
playing
Lindor is
third
really
base?
good. I think
Who's
he
playing
did
third
up.
base?
I'm sorry.
I
What you
can't
said, Joey?
can't deny that.
Who's playing third base?
Escobar's gonna play third base.
Okay.
Escobar's
There
gonna
you
play
go.
third
You're
base.
answering questions for me.
So
Who's playing
Escobar's gonna.
second base for you?
McNeil.
oh god.
Okay. You got
Yeah,
McNeil playing second base. I got to give it to him. He won the batting champ title last year. Who's
I
playing
told you
center
Gary's
field?
mad, and I know what is
No,
that I know stacked.
not because people are gonna
That
come
what?
in.
Oh my
They're not
god.
only gonna listen to Yankee stuff. They want to hear Mets shit. Who's
Yeah,
playing center field?
you know who's playing instead of Gary? Took Nimmo.
I don't because I'm not a
Oh,
Met fan.
sorry,
That's why I'm asking you.
Nimmo. I know you're not a. I'm not a Yankee fan, either, but I'm a baseball fan. I know
Nimmo's
their
hurt.
lineup.
So who's gonna play center field?
I told you Nimmo's playing center.
Mr. Met. Okay. Who's playing right field?
Escobar. I'm sorry. Escobar's playing third. Left field's gonna be Cannon. I hate him. He sucks.
Okay.
Yes, he does. Yes, he
Yeah.
He
does.
sucks.
He
We can
does.
Right
finally
field.
We
we can
agree.
agree on something.
We agree.
We're making
We agree.
progress.
I think he
agree.
might be better than Hicks though. Just saying.
Anybody better than Hicks?
Nah, I don't even think he's better than
I mean,
You're not
Right
saying
now.
much with that one.
oh my
Franklin,
God.
Right now, there's a guy in the corner of my block asking for change. I think he could get a base hit. He's better than
Absolutely.
Hicks right now.
Hicks can't even catch the ball. Can't even catch. Now, do you regret the Mets not going through with the Correa deal? Is that something that's going to come back and bite you in the ass at the end of the season? Because he gets real hits. He's a clutch hitter. Something
Another
that
police. I'm gonna be
something you
honest.
don't
He's a
have.
great player. Great player, but only when he's on the field. He's always hurt. He just had a kid.
Nah.
I saw his Instagram. He's looking. He's looking a little out of shape. There's nothing to do in Minnesota. You know what you do in Minnesota. There's nothing to do. We all been to Minnesota. Like, come on now.
What was Gary Sanchez's excuse?
I agree. I agree. What was Gary Sanchez's excuse for being a complete piece of garbage?
Same excuses was with the Yankees.
Horrible.
That was
Oh
the
my
excuse.
God.
That was the excuse. But he was doing
I
that.
mean, I understand going out in New York City, and he was out all the time, and what was his excuse? But in Minnesota, I mean, I've been to Minnesota, bro. It's just not. It's not happening over there. What was he doing? I don't know. He was worse with Minnesota. Worse. He was more lazy, which is almost impossible. So, all right. So let's switch it up here with the Yankees. Back to what Bone was saying. How do you feel about the roster, Eric?
About the Yankees or the Mets?
That says it all right there. Oh man, because that's the way I
better
feel.
not be about the Mets. Better not be about the Mets. Better not.
No, let's talk about the Yankees finally.
Nah,
The Yankees.
but
How do you feel
Mets
about the
roster,
40-man
I'm telling you
roster?
right now, our roster, I'm thinking Volpe. I'm excited that we got Volpe in there. That's step one. That's step one. And step two is to get Hicks off the team and IKF.
That's a must. Oh yeah.
And have Peraza up there, or Cabrera's gonna be up there, but have them, in the diamond right there, short second, and then have LeMahieu play third, or you could put Peraza at third and LeMahieu at second, Volpe at short. So I'm seeing the kids. We have to make them play. We have to, because we need some spark from some young kids, because the old guys that we got is not giving it to us. I mean, Donaldson changed his swing. He showed it a little bit.
Donaldson.
I'm hoping
he's standing up more. He's not crouching.
Yeah,
He's standing up more.
I'm hoping it changed a little bit. I'm hoping it does, but I'd rather have LeMahieu playing third base, for us, and having the kids there. Obviously, we're gonna have Gleyber play second, on and off.
All right, let me have a question. I have a question. You think that Gleyber Torres is going to be traded in the midseason?
I think so. We might get a little,
because we're going to have to pay him next year, right?
No, he got two more. He got 2 more years. He got 2 more years. But he's going to get another arbitration year. Yeah, arbitration. And
to trade him, we probably get somebody like a pitcher and another draft pick, something that we probably don't even want, but we have to throw in something extra for it to get something that we want.
Unless he becomes Gleyber Torres again, unless he becomes the guy that
brings back his value.
Yeah, brings back his value, and at that point, if he's the old Gleyber Torres, and I'm not talking about 10 years ago. I'm talking about 4 years ago. If he's that guy, you play him every day. He was
Yeah.
a fantastic player and a tough at bat. You
Yeah.
know, so then I want him to make it difficult.
Yeah.
But right now, the way he looked in that WBC and the way he looked in spring training, it was real bad. Real
Yeah.
bad.
He was
Real
batting
bad.
ninth, I think, for Venezuela.